Hi families, this is Mrs. Visconti and I wanted to go over very quickly a few tips on how to use your Chromebook appropriately and properly so it'll help you in all of the tools that we will be using online. So first you're looking at a Chromebook. This is a mouse keypad here that is touch sensitive, or one finger will drag and move your mouse around, two fingers is a click. But I think it's very important that your students learn how to hold and drag an item because today we're going to be practicing splitting your screen. So it is very important for your students to learn to click and then drag the other finger. This way they're able to grab something and drag it and drop it. This is also important for activities in which they have to drag and drop items. So once again, I'm going to show you. I'm going to take my thumb, I'm going to press in, and then with my other finger, I'm going to use my finger to drag an item and then drop it someplace else. To show you how that action looks on my screen, here is the Google Doodle for the day. I'm going to, now you're not seeing my fingers right now, I'm going to do the same action. I'm going to hold down with my thumb and then I'm going to drag with my finger. And you'll notice that this picture will up and move. So I'm going to hold and drag, and now I have control and I can drag it wherever I want. As I said, this is going to be important when it comes to splitting screens. So first I'm going to click here, which this is a minimize button that makes my screen smaller. And then touching this gray bar area, not touching the plus sign or any of these buttons here, because this will close our screen, this will maximize, and this will completely minimize it so you can't see it. It's important to click anywhere on this gray bar. Now, once again, I'm going to hold down with this finger and I'm going to drag with this finger. I click and hold, and then as I drag to the edge of my screen, I'm going to continue to drag until you see this white screen. Then I'm going to let go. Practice this with your students. It does take some coordination with your fingers to hold and drag, but once they get the hang of it, they will be able to do Zoom on one screen and their classroom on another. All right, so now that we have our screen split here, let's go ahead and practice splitting with two items. So right now I have tab number 1. Let's go ahead and make this our Clever tab. Clever is through this PYLUSD logo, and we're going to log in with Google into Clever. And I think it's very important that our students learn to sign in for their Zoom every day through this button. So this right here is very important. This is our daily Zoom link, and we're going to be signing into a Zoom meeting here in a minute. All right, so to be able to split your screen and have one screen here and one screen here, I'm going to use that same motion of hold and drag. But this time I'm going to touch this tab. I want to separate it from the screen. So I'm going to hold and drag. And as you notice, now I magically have two screens. I'm going to do the same thing on this side that I did on the other. I'm going to drag until, keep going until, oh, see that white screen? That's what you need. When you see that grayish white screen, that means it is ready to accept your two different tabs. So now I have the internet here and I have Clever here. All right, it's time to log into Zoom. All right, so I'm going to click on the daily Zoom link. This is the best way to sign in because you're signing in through Clever, which already has your information. And it says that it is connecting. Now, if it asks you for the password, we all know the password. It is in our Google Classroom. Please type it in. Sometimes it will ask, sometimes it won't. There I am. I'm ready to start, so I'm going to join with video. The teacher will receive a notification that you are ready to join the meeting, and once you are admitted in, this is what you should see. So here I am, and then here I also am. So I'm running two screens right now, so that way you can see me. I'm going to go ahead and stop my video because seeing me is not important right now. All right, so now I have my Zoom screen. As you can see, the Zoom screen is blocking everything. We don't want that. We want to make sure that Zoom has its own screen. So this is important. First, your student needs to click here on the exit full screen. Once that is done, you are going to, once again, thumb pushes, finger drags, and you're going to drag it to the very corner until it turns to that gray color. Once it does, you let it go, and now you have your Zoom here on this tab. So while Mrs. Visconti is talking here, you can be over here in your Google Classroom. Now you are able to watch and listen while you are also working in Google Classroom. And here is where all of your assignments will be. It will be listed here under classwork. All right, so I am going to close this out. I'm going to drag the Zoom screen to the center again. I'm going to close everything out except for Zoom. So pretend we are in a Zoom class. I have it at full screen. I am watching my teacher teach. And she says, please minimize your screen, split your screens, and go to Google Classroom for your assignment. First thing the student should do is click exit full screen. Next, touching the white bar up here at the top and using thumb to hold and finger to drag, I'm going to thumb to hold. And then remember, you are dragging until you can almost make the whole screen disappear. Once it turns that gray color, I let it go. And now I have my Zoom screen ready to go so I can listen. Now, what did the teacher say? Oh, that's right. The teacher said, let's go to Google Classroom. We can do that by clicking Clever. Notice that it's going to pop up in the center of the screen. I need to hold with thumb, drag with finger to the edge until it clicks into place. And now I am ready to log in through Clever. Can you log into Google Classroom without Clever? Completely. So if Mrs. Visconti doesn't have that link here, in our Clever, we also have that link. This is just one way to get in. Using Clever is usually the best way. Now, as you can see, I actually have two tabs open in one screen, but my Zoom screen has not been interrupted yet. Mrs. Visconti can still teach over here, can still show you what to do and how to do what you need to do next, and then you can just easily open a second tab. If you're in here and you're working and Mrs. Visconti asks you to go to iReady, you can click iReady and it will still open another tab here in the second screen. But as you see, I still have my other tabs open. So we ask that while you are in these tabs that you are working appropriately and you are working with tabs that Mrs. Visconti has asked you to do. If it is the end of the day and it is time to go home, we can close out the whole screen. And then to make this full screen again, we simply just click full screen and now we are back. So once again, exit full screen, grab the bar with your thumb, drag with your finger to the corner and let go. And then Zoom will continue to work here in the corner. You may then open up another screen and do the same with your thumb, hold it and drag and drop. So that way you have two screens open. All right, families, I hope that this is helpful. I will see you in class tomorrow. Bye.